Hey, good morning, guys. This is Greg with Ideal Trading Ideas, and as you can see, we have AT&T up on the screen, and we're going to be going over their investors relations page. So we're going to go ahead and go through everything and get it popping. So we have investors profile. This is one of the tabs. News and events, events and presentations, news releases. We have financial reports, your quarterly earnings, your annual reports, your SEC filings, and your debt. I always tell you guys, hey, SEC filings is the tab that you want to be clicking on to find out exactly what these companies are reporting to the Security and Exchange Commissions. We have stock information, stock quotes and charts, historical stock information, and investment calculator. We have stockholder services, cost basis guide, annual meeting and proxy statements, stockholder information, stockholder online account access, and Time Warner corporate actions. We have corporate governance, leadership, board of directors, committees and and charters, AT&T values, governance, and documents. And then we have resources, right? You have contact information, you have email alerts for those of you who want to put your emails in and start receiving information from the company. And you have facts. As we scroll down, it says AT&T and TPG closed DirecTV transaction, right? So that's came to an end. We have the T ticker symbol. AT&T ticker symbol is T. Currently valued at $27.45 per share. It's down 7 cents for the day, or yesterday on August the 24th. And as we scroll down, you see the latest updates, right? It says on June 25th, 2021, AT&T declares dividend. You can always click on that and read more. You have upcoming events. On Thursday, October 21st, 2021, they're going to have quarter three AT&T earnings conference call, right? And you can kind of scroll down and kind of get some of the other stuff that they have. All press releases, all SEC filings, all events, and then they have tabs for all of that stuff as well. And then they have key facts, right? Number one, largest communications company in the world. 2020 consolidated revenues, 172 billion. And then they have capital investment over the last 5 years, 100 or greater than 110 billion. And then return to shareholders over the last 5 years, over 75 billion, right? You can go through investors profile, so on and so forth. But what we're going to do is push forward to our E-Trade account and just show you some more information. This is AT&T snapshot on E-Trade, and as you can see, we don't have an opening price as of right now. Previously closed at 27.45. That was yesterday, right? We have a volume of over 4,000. It may be measured. We have an average volume of over 25 million, right? And then we have a market cap of over 196 billion. They don't show the days range, but they do show your 52-week range, which on 10/29/2020, the low was 26.35, and on May 17th, 2021, the high was $33.88. So in the last 52 weeks, the low was 26.35 and the high was 33.88. As you know, the price is now 27.45, which means that we're getting close to that 52-week low, right? So I personally believe that it's a good time to buy AT&T, right? So we'll go over and take a look. We don't have a PE as of right now. EPS is negative 0.30, negative 30 cents. And then we have a quarterly dividend yield of 52 cents or 7.58%, which means that, hey, every quarter they're going to pay you 52 cents per share, right? So if you own 100 shares, you're going to receive 52 cents, right? Every 3 months, right? So you receive 52 cents or 100 shares, $52. Ex-dividend date was on July 8th, 2021, and dividend payable date was August 2nd, 2021. Next earnings, they have it at 10/21/2021, right? So what we're going to do is push forward to analyst research so you guys could know exactly what's going on with AT&T. And right now we have analyst price targets. We have a $30.88 price target. That's the average price target. We have a high of $37 and a low of $23. So it says in the last 3 months, 10 ring analysts set 12-month price targets for AT&T. The average price target amongst the analysts is $30.88, right? Analysts compare the price targets to the current market price of the stock to determine how much potential upside or downside movement there could be in the stock price. As we scroll down, we see this gold line is that $37 high. The blue line is the $30.88 average price target, and the purple line is the $23 low, right? As we scroll down, you get to see the different analysts. We have From Argus Research, Deutsche Bank, Oppenheimer, RBC Capital, and Raymond James. We have hold buy, hold buy, right? All this was inside the month of July. And the first one has no price target. Second one has a buy of 37. The third has a hold. The fourth has a hold with a price target of 30. And we have a buy and a price target of 33, right? You have all the average analyst returns. You have their success rate right here, and you have the articles. So you can click on all the articles, find out a little bit more. And then right here, when it says page 1 of 5, it shows you that, hey, there are 4 other pages out here with people on here saying, hey, their recommendations of what they feel AT&T will go, right? So we're going to push forward. And if you want to, you can always go through fundamentals and earnings, but I want to go to insider activity because I like to know, who's been trading AT&T that's actually in the company, the different officers, the CEO, CFO, so on and so forth, right? So it says the last T insider buy occurred when Stanky John T purchased a total of 34,614 shares on May 19, 2021. In the last 5 years, insiders have on average purchased 146,404 shares each year. So it's basically saying that the insiders are always purchasing shares. As you can see, July 30th, 2021, we had different officers, directors, a CEO. They were awarded options, right? And then you see right here on July 15th, we had a exercise of options, and that was from the CFO. And as we scroll down, that right here, June 30th, we had more awards of options. Everything's pretty much options. And then we have May 19, 2021, the CEO purchased the 34,000 shares, right? And that was at $28.81. So personally, I feel like, hey, if the CEO is purchasing shares at $28, then, hey, that person felt like the price was good. That was back in May, but we have to also take a look to see, hey, when he purchased in May, did the price go higher, right? So we have to remember that $28.81 back on May 19th, right? So that's going to push us forward to go into our TradingView platform. And as you can see, we have a full overview of AT&T, $27.45, down 7 cents for the day. Pre-market right now, $27.55, down 1 cent, right? Or negative 0.04. Upcoming earnings is going to be October 21st. EPS is negative 30 cents, and then 195 billion, basically 196 billion is the market cap, and dividend is 7.56%. We have overview, timeline, ideas, technicals, financials, and index components, right? As we scroll down, we see that we have the chart right here. We have the ideas, we have the technicals, financials, price history, dividends, margins, balance sheet, income statement, operating matrix, and the profile, along with timeline and news. One of the things that we like to take a look at is the ideas, because we want to know exactly what's going on and what other people think when it comes to AT&T, right? So as you take a look, August 11th, July 26th, July 25th, July 9th, most people put their ideas down in July. Only one for August as of right now, and this person feels like it's going to be long. Obviously, you can click on that to kind of get a better view of what this person feels is going to be happening. Could be breaking out this year. First gaps needs to close. Calls are cheap right now, so they're letting you know, hey, if you're looking at doing call options on AT&T, hey, they're really cheap right now. This would be the time to possibly get in because they feel like it may be a breakout coming. For those of you who don't know what a breakout is when a stock either is going to be going down, meaning breaking out from the area that is usually at, or breaking out to above, right? So that's what they feel. So we're going to exit out of that. We're going to scroll up. We're going to click on the trade now, which is going to bring you to your chart, right? You can change your chart. We have it in the weekly right now, but you can always click on that and change it. That's the 1 hour chart, 1 day chart, so on and so forth. Just depends on how you like to view what's going on with AT&T. Personally, I like to be in the weekly chart, and I like to mock everything up based off the 52-week highs and lows. So right now, as you can see, the red lines are our resistance lines. The blue lines are our support lines. As you can see right here, 2020 support. So, and we have it marked up 52-week highs and lows. We also like to push all the way back for time being to 2016. We actually went back further, but to just make sure that we're covering a good range of years, we want to see the highs and lows up to 2016, right? So the high of 2016 was about $43 and the low is around 33, right? We move on to 2017, we have a high of 43 and we have a low of about 32. 2018, we have a high of about 39 and a low that occurred right around here of about 26. So 2018 is when he had that $26 low. 2019, we have a high of about 39 and then another low of about 28ish or 27. Oh, we'll say 28. 2020, we had a high of about 39 and then we also hit our low of about 26, about $26 and some change. And then of course they said that the 52-week low, if you remember, was right around here in October time frame, right? So as of right now, that's the 52-week low that applies to us right around this area, that 26.41ish area. And as of right now, the current price is 27.45, which means that we're very close to this low. And as you can see, we do have a support line that's right there at that 26.81. So it's a possibility we may hit that support line, that $26 support line, and then possibly bounce off. Honestly, I don't want it to go down to the low that it saw in 2020. I want to see more progression and push forward, but we have to just wait and see exactly what happens, right? I don't think the AT&T is going to fall below that mark. If it does, it will drop down, hit one of those blue lines or around that area. But after that, I believe that it's going to reverse and start heading upwards, right? I think it's just in a funk right now. So let's go back to where the CEO purchased his shares. It was like around May, let's just say May 15th. Matter of fact, let's go back to E-Trade real quick. It was May 19th, right? So May 19th, let's see. So it was during this week right here. We'll just say, yeah, that was then. So that's Monday. So he purchased it somewhere during this week right here on a low. And he purchased at 28. So yeah, he purchased somewhere around here. And then the prices just ran up, right? It doesn't show that he sold those shares. So, or it wasn't reported. So it's a possibility he still owns his shares. So he's kind of watched it go up and go down, so on and so forth. We don't know exactly what he's doing with his shares either, because he could be doing covered call option trades or so on and so forth. He owns over 1 million shares or close to 1 million shares. So we don't exactly know what he's doing with his shares. We do know that he purchased quite a few, right? 34,000 shares. But anyway, my viewpoint when it comes to AT&T is that as of right now, it's going down. It has been going down for quite some time, a couple of weeks now. Actually, a couple of months. You can kind of go back to May 2021, right? And we can see that, hey, it's been going down. And matter of fact, let me make sure. Oh, he did that in May, on May 19th, 2021. So let's go back. I messed that one up. So May 19th, 2021. Yeah, so he bought those shares during a decline, right? He bought those shares around here. And since then, the shares went down. So no, he hasn't sold anything. He's holding on to those shares, possibly doing some covered calls against that, right? So for some reason, I was over here in 2020. But anyway, he did that in 2021. He's holding on to his shares as of right now, as far as we know. So I feel like, hey, if the CEO is purchasing at $28, hey, they have more information than us. So he may feel as though, hey, AT&T is definitely going to reverse. $28 is low for AT&T, right? So right now we're at $27.45. I personally believe that, hey, it may drop down to the $26 area, but I think that's the lowest we're going to see it go. And then after that, we're going to start seeing the sideways action with AT&T, and then we're going to probably see it start making its way up, right? That's what I personally believe, and that's why I have AT&T option contracts. Anyway, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just showing you and telling you what I do with my own money. And hey, hopefully I've showed you guys exactly what's going on with AT&T. Remember to always do your research, figure out exactly what you want to trade in, whether it be AT&T or whoever. And you guys have a great day. Bye.